Now, who's my favourite Formula 1 driver? None other than Valtteri Bottas. And he set a time on this trail, Wotchya Upta, the climb. My goal, with nothing but this eco mode, powering the Fuel EXE, I will attempt to beat my hero with Valtteri Bottas and not using the shortcuts that often litter climbing trails, because cross-country racers really want their top Strava times. So with Jaeger a few days ago, I set a blistering pace that was roughly a minute behind him, which equated to roughly being 2 kilometers per hour average slower than he was on the climb. 7.7 versus 9.7 for Valtteri doesn't seem like much, but on a climb that makes you feel like death. But with Valtteri Bottas maybe having a drier condition, Valtteri Bottas has me at the wheel, and you know, only using eco mode, so I have to put in a reasonable amount of effort as well. Don't think that I'm going to beat Valtteri with an e-motorbike. I'm going to be working like I am now. Come on. So this is more or less the climbing guide for Wotchya Upta. Oh, bogs down there. There's a turn off to Lake Derby if you just want a short little downhill, but we're going all the way to the top. So most of the Wotchya Upta climb is punctuated by these hairpins, but then there's a few other sneaky climbing challenges which will pop up later on. More or less have to use the brakes to keep the Fuel EXE under control. Just sort of leers itself every so often, even in eco mode. Oh buddy, we're definitely climbing. Oh, had to throw my inside knee there a bit. Come on. The understeer on the climbs of this Fuel EXE is a bit pronounced now that they've made it slacker and longer travel, this, that, everything else that apparently the modern consumer wants. But the modern consumer also doesn't really climb that much in a technical sense. There's a reason why there's green flow trails that now pepper alpine resorts like Bright and Mount Beauty, or you just take the chairlift if you're at Mount Kosciuszko, or the shuttle service, which most trail centers will do. Now this is getting up to this weird little kooky bit, because after you hitch it through there, duck underneath, up and over, bit of a bog, not a problem for Valtteri Bottas. As we keep climbing, nice secluded shaded area here. I really do like these on my switchback climbs. Now, significantly boggy, but the team issue XR5s, not having a bar of it. And then here's that stupid rock that I came across a few days ago. Oh, he's slowing me down. Darn new rock. The only thing that e-mountain bikes will not get over. Oh, it's chewed out here. We're almost on four-wheel driving tracks. Whew. Muddy ruts everywhere. Come on, buddy. And if it's not overly apparent from the GoPro footage, but oh, there we go, there's a sneak peek. That is a magnificent view. I love this trail. Has to be in my top 3 all-time climbing trails. Middle Earth at Fox Creek, and don't know, I'd probably say Accent here as well, but that's currently closed down. Ooh. Ooh. What a sticky predicament that was. I can hear the motor kicking in a bit more, probably because of the severity of the climbing that we're doing and the fact that I'm actually demanding it. The pedal, the cutting out is a bit pronounced. Like when I'm moving and the pedals are going, it's almost instantaneous torque, but if you lift the foot to get over a technical obstacle and then you need to put the power down, it does take a bit. Might also help that I don't always have to be in the lowest gear to climb. I was trying to help it out there a bit, because as you know, if you're climbing with an e-mountain bike, as much as you do want to use the highest gear to power up the climb, you'll drain your battery right quick. I am trying to get some moderate use out of this review bike, and once it's gone, it's gone. No TQR range extender, which gives you an extra 1 to 2 hours of battery life when you plug it in to the down tube and put the battery into the bottle cage area. That was a poorly placed rock, but that's my fault. Drivetrain's pretty sturdy. That's good. But yeah, as what climbing trails go, this is pretty darn spectacular. And if you're taking it at a reasonable pace, which I'm not, it's a nice little meander up to a nice flowing climb. But today I feel like I'm Ken Block in Climb Kana. Slightest bit of downhill, little bush baby off to the right there. They're adorable little critters around here, and you especially get to spot them on your climbs. They're friendly, don't worry. As you get higher towards the top of Wotchya Upta, the natural grass sort of kicks in, and during the summer it might be worth your while just to sort of keep one eye on the grass, just to make sure you're not going to be bitten by a snake. I really wonder how I'm going against Valtteri's time right now. Like if you could sling a Formula 1 car going around at 3-4 Gs or whatever it is that they experience during corners, and you can hold onto a steering wheel and keep your head upright, you're a powerful person, believe me. Meanwhile, I sit at a desk and press a button and see people's insides, so I've got nothing on Valtteri, but can the bike honestly make a difference with just eco mode? That view is absolutely stunning. So you can stop there and just admire all that, but we're after Valtteri. Let's go. Give the motor some reprieve. And that will more or less serve as the climbing guide to Wotchya Upta.